People of Reddit, what stupid rule at your work backfired beautifully? I live closest to work, so if the building alarm goes off overnight, I'm the first on the list to get a call from the alarm company. It used to be that if we had good reason to believe it wasn't an actual break-in, we could tell them not to call the police and just ignore the alarm. I can check the building cameras from home. The most common cause was the cleaning crew, who always had trouble disarming it. Then, a sister site ignored an alarm that turned out to be a real break-in, and the facilities director decided that no matter what, we had to have the police called first, then go to the building, get there all clear, and reset the alarm. It was a huge hassle, but rare enough, and I lived only 2 minutes away. Then we hired a company to replace all our alarm panels and sensors. It was a nightmare that dragged on for months, and during that time, we had constant false alarms, sometimes multiple times a night. Every time I had to go out in the middle of the night, I'd file the required report, send it to the facilities director, and request to go back to the old system. Each time, he refused, saying we couldn't risk missing a real break-in. After 3 exhausting weeks of this, I was finally due for some time off. I was going out of town, and the protocol was for me to ignore alarm calls so they'd move on to the next person on the list, which happened to be the facilities director. In the 5 days I was off, I ignored at least 4 overnight calls that would have gone to him instead. Then suddenly, silence. When I got back, I was informed that for the rest of the alarm system upgrade, they had decided not to arm the building at all. So much for we can't afford to risk a break-in.